This is the finished part just with live paint, just some basic layout colors. There's the image from the drawing, and then here it looks like with the ink on the brush with the stylus palette. And so there is a file that has the image and the brushes panel. So when you take a brush, you use it as the stroke color, and when you click on it or click on the brushes window icon, you can change the brush depending on which one it is, and you can select a bunch. So what I've done is selected a few and changed the profiles of them and duplicated them and changed the size so they go from 1 point to half point to a quarter point. Reason being is that when you're drawing and you want to switch between the brushes, you have to go up and modify them. On the control panel is probably the easiest way. And if you want the other brush, you have to go back and try to change it. So you can always use the eyedropper. If you do one brush stroke and you like that stroke, you can just eyedrop it, and when you do that, the brush stays selected, and that way you can go back in and start to illustrate without losing too much time going back and forth to the palette and changing or making a brush. You can always create a brush and just save it so you have them on the brushes palette, or you can I put them on the page so it's almost like having the palette right in front of you, so you can click on those little paths and it'll give you the stroke that you'd like. And this one has the artistic brush with the point on both sides, and then the profile gives it even more of a little bit of a slight connection to it. And you can make your own brushes, but these are just using some of the preset segments. So taking it, making a copy of it so you have the selection, just move the brushes out of the way. This way, if you ever want to come back to it from the live paint, you have the option. So here I just always make a copy of it. Go to select, change the path to create outlines, and then set the gap fill so it's large, so if there's a gap missing, and then change it to live paint. And then for the colors, same idea, trying to get the palettes all open so you can work easy. There's the swatches with the color guides separated from there so they're stacked, and then the color mode that you can change if you'd like. So it gives you a range of colors from one color to the tints and shades to the opposite end. And right now I just keep it as a flat color just so you can see it. You always go back later, break it apart, and expand it so you can get the shapes and gradients and be one step of a way closer. So it's just a simple illustration, thin and thick lines using the brush. Try to get some techniques in there using the ellipse tool for a highlight in the eye. Just duplicate it, change it, rotate it, kind of place it in the other eye. Just kind of a quick sketch for it.